Hi there, it's Lisa Stens from Lisa's Creative Corner. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a see-through shaker card, just like this one. They're so much fun and they are actually really easy to make. Let's go ahead and get started with a piece of 8.5 by 5.5 Boho Blue cardstock. We're going to score it in the center at 4¼ inches, and this is going to be our card base. I like to take my bone folder and go back and forth over the fold to give it a nice crisp crease. Now we're going to take a piece of 4x6 silver foil sheet and we're going to put some adhesive on the back. I'm going to use a piece of adhesive sheet that is the same size, 4x6, and I like to put it on one section at a time. This helps to avoid any bubbles. And so you can see I like to put one section on and then fold it down and then release the adhesive backing and put the rest of the section on. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to die cut the snowflakes and the border using the frozen edges dies. I'm also going to use the large snowflake from the one-of-a-kind snowflake dies. I'm going to go ahead and line up all of these dies on that silver foil sheet where we added the adhesive on the back. Then I'm going to run it through my cut and emboss machine. Now you may need to run it through more than once to get it to cut all the way through. So if it doesn't cut through the first time, go ahead and run it through the machine one more time. Now these dies have a lot of detail to them, so some of the pieces might get stuck, especially with the little adhesive behind it. So I like to use the Take Your Pick tool with the Take Your Pick die brush tip to go ahead and get all those little nooks and crannies clean as a whistle. I love this tool. This is one of my favorite tools. I use it all the time. Now we're going to take a piece of 5¼ by 4 inch Night of Navy cardstock to use as our front panel. Don't adhere it yet, but go ahead and place it in the center. And then take the 4th smallest deckled rectangle from the Deckled Rectangles dies, and we're going to center that as best as we can and run it through the cut and emboss machine. And it should have cut through both pieces. Again, if you need to make an extra pass, go ahead so that it cuts through both pieces of cardstock. Now we're going to go ahead and emboss the Night of Navy piece with the Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder. I've had some questions in the past about the sleeves that I use to store my embossing folders, so in addition to all the other products that I'm using, I'll go ahead and put a link down below to those as well. Now go ahead and run that through your embossing machine, and you want to make sure when you hold it up to your card base that you have the openings the correct way, because you have the deckled edges, so there is a right and wrong way. Now we're going to take 2 pieces of the window sheet that I cut down to 4x3, and we're going to adhere it to the back of the Night of Navy cardstock and to the front of the Boho Blue cardstock. And I found that a tape runner works best when adhering the window sheets. So as you can see here, it doesn't have to be perfectly straight because that inside part's going to be hidden. And then we're going to go ahead and add the adhesive to the outside of the opening on the card base and add another piece. So we've got 2 pieces. Now we're going to take a piece of foam adhesive sheet and we're going to cut it down to 4.5 by 3¼ and then take the leftover piece and you're going to trim it into 4 4.5 by 1/4 inch strips. Now this time we're going to take the 4th largest deckled rectangle die, not the 4th smallest like we did before, and we're going to go ahead and center that in the middle of that larger foam adhesive piece and run that through your die cut machine. And again, you may need to make 2 passes to have it cut all the way through. Now go ahead and make sure that your Night of Navy cardstock is flipped over onto the back side, and you're going to adhere that window frame right around that opening. So you can see why we wanted to use the larger rectangle die instead of the smaller one like we did on the Night of Navy cardstock. This way it gives you a little bit of leeway and you don't have to line up the openings perfectly. And then it helps create a little bit of extra room for your shaker pieces on the inside as well. And if the strips that you cut don't fit perfectly, that's okay. Go ahead and trim them down however you need to make them fit. Now we're going to go ahead and take the embossing buddy that comes with the Embossing Additions toolkit, and we're going to just dab a little bit of that powder on the window sheet. What this does is it helps to get rid of a little bit of the static. Now you could sprinkle in some of the white loose snowflakes if you have some of those, and if you don't, because I think they're out of stock right now, then you can use little mini die cut snowflakes from Cardstock, or you can use some little sequins or some glitter or any type of tiny little embellishments that will fit inside the shaker card. Now we're going to go ahead and remove the protective coating on all of those pieces of the adhesive sheets, and we're going to go ahead and make sure that your rectangle lines up. You want to make sure that the deckled edges are on the right side, and center it the best you can and press it down, and that's going to go ahead and trap whatever you have inside, the sequins or your little snowflakes, and that will create the shaker portion of the card. Now we'll create the inside of the card. We're going to take a piece of white cardstock, a piece of scrap, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to adhere that silver foil die cut border edge that we created. And to do that, you want to take your snips and just snip off the edges right here like you can see, and that's going to go ahead and release it from the main piece of silver foil sheet. And then we're going to go ahead and remove all those little tiny extra pieces that might not have gotten punched out. And again, I'm using the back side of the Take Your Pick tool. I love this tool. Like I said before, I use it all the time. And we're just going to use it to poke out any of those little center pieces that didn't get fully punched out. And now we can remove the protective coating on the back to release the adhesive part. And then we're going to go ahead and stick it directly onto our white cardstock. And it looks like my cardstock isn't quite wide enough, so I'm going to turn it sideways, and that way I have a little bit more room to work. And I'm just going to press it down. And I'm going to go ahead and use that fourth largest deckled rectangle die again to die cut a rectangle, and this is what's going to go on the inside of the card. And after I run that through the cut and emboss machine, I'll have the perfect size rectangle to put on the inside of the card so that you can see it through the outside when it's closed. Now we're going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment that's going to be on the inside of the card. And I'm going to use this stamp from the Frozen Edges set, but I only want to use this portion at the top that says Snuggle Up. I'm going to use a piece of masking paper to go ahead and cover up those areas that I don't want stamped. So this masking paper is great. It's got a little bit of light adhesive on one side, and then you can stamp on the other side, and there's multiple ways that you can use it. But for this purpose, I'm just going to go ahead and cut a little piece and cover up those areas that I don't want to add ink to. And I'm just kind of eyeballing the size. I'm holding it up and using my snips to just cut it approximately the right size, and then you can see I'm just going to peel it off to expose that light adhesive and stick it right directly onto the stamp, covering up those areas that I don't want to have ink applied to. And then I'm going to do a little tiny area to cover up that ampersand, and I should be good to go. Now I'm going to use some Night of Navy ink, and I'm going to carefully ink it up just in that top area, and you'll see that you don't want to press too hard, and then you'll see that a little bit of the ink carries over onto that masking paper, and then I'm going to peel off the masking paper and stamp it directly into the center of this cardstock. And it looks like it's going to work out pretty well. It's not perfectly centered, but I think it's going to work out okay. And now I can go ahead and adhere the rectangle directly to the center of the inside of the card. And when I close the card, you should be able to see the sentiment and the snowflakes on the top through the opening on the front of the card. Now we can decorate the front of the card. And I'm going to use this sentiment from the same stamp set, and I'm going to stamp it on a piece of scrap white cardstock. And then I'm going to use the largest banner shape from the Stylish Shapes dies. And I'm going to go ahead and put it off to the edge because I'm going to only use the left side of the banner shape. So I'm going to line it up and then run it through the die cut machine. And you can see on the right side it didn't exactly die cut perfectly, but that's okay because we're going to cut that part off. I'm going to pull the card over and then hold this banner shape up, and I think I'm going to do it off to the right side like this and just trim off with my snips on that right side. And then we're going to go ahead and adhere it with some dimensionals. And once again, I'm going to use the Take Your Pick tool, and I'm going to pull off one of the mini dimensionals, and I'm going to put it on the corner here because I don't want to put any adhesive where when you open up the card you'll be able to see it on the inside. So I'm just going to put it on the right side and on the bottom. And you can see here I'm just trimming off a little bit of the excess pieces from the Dimensionals full sheet. You never want to waste any of those. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere it directly to the right side of the card, flush right with that Night of Navy cardstock. And we're almost done. We're just going to go ahead and add these snowflakes that we die cut at the beginning. And because we have the adhesive sheets on the back, it makes it really easy to adhere to the front of the card. So I'm going to go ahead and do the smaller ones first. And then this larger one still has a few little pieces in the center that didn't quite get cut out all the way. So I'm going to use the Take Your Pick tool again, and I'm going to go ahead and just poke those little areas out and then adhere it to the bottom left side of the front of the card. And now our see-through shaker card is finished. The great thing about these shaker cards is that you can make them for any occasion with any embellishments and any colors and any stamps and dies, and they're just so much fun. For a full list of all the supplies that I used for this card, check down below. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye!